Hi y'all, we have arrived at the next video in our series where we are talking about the most popular neighborhoods. We are comparing the best neighborhoods of Cypress, Texas here out in the Houston suburbs. I kind of have a long list, so stick with me. We are going to run through the new construction and then we are going to run through the established neighborhoods that provide you a little more value but maybe less amenities. So number one on the list is Avalon at Cypress. So when I say new construction, I mean that there are new opportunities like you can build a house or buy an inventory home. The cool thing about the new construction homes is that you can typically find an interest rate in the 3s, 4s, or 5s, depending on if you are looking at a temporary or a permanent buy down. So I did some numbers. There are 827 houses for sale right now. 343 are new construction and 485 are resale. So tons of opportunities in Cypress to get a deal and find some true value. And the last, to put this into perspective though, that is not even a year's worth of inventory. That is, what is that, like 6 months of inventory, something along those lines? Not even close, Jordan. 25%? A little under 25%, so 3-ish months. So 3,612 homes have sold in the last 12 months. So feel free to do that math. So Avalon at Cypress, I believe there's one builder in there. We have Taylor Morrison. In that neighborhood, amenities include pickleball, tennis, a resort-style swimming pool, a clubhouse, lakes, a playground, parks, and more. So you're typically going to find sidewalks in these neighborhoods that have the great amenities. So that's Avalon at Cypress. Next is going to be Bridgeland, and I am going to cheat a little bit. If you know nothing about Bridgeland, then one, you should do some research, but Bridgeland is probably one of my favorite communities. There are tons of builders. It's been around for a little over 10 years, and there are tons of amenities. So I pulled up a list of like 5 or so that I can touch on, but there's Josie Lake. If you do not follow me on Instagram, my work Instagram, not my personal Instagram, you will see that I have done a video recently at Josie Lake. There are multiple activity centers, so I wanted to see if it will pull these up. You have tons of pools and splash pads, so these are called spray grounds. Slow down, Jordan. And tons of parks and areas for recreation. There are also trails all throughout Bridgeland, so let me see if I can pull up these 2 amenity centers. So we have Longwood Landing. This is in Prairieland Village. It's like the centerpiece for outdoor living. It's really beautiful. They have a pool complex with 2 swimming pools, an activity center with 2 flex rooms, a prep kitchen, a children's play park, and an event lawn. It's just like really beautiful. Like it's so scenic. There's these bifold doors on the main event center, and this will open up to a patio space and overlooks the lake, and it can accommodate parties up to 150 people. So I thought that was really special. The pool area has ping pong tables with paddles and balls that can be checked out, barbecue grills and tables, and there is a climbing web, and it's just like really beautiful and lots of shade in these different areas, especially as the trees start to grow depending on when you're viewing this. So Dragonfly Park is also equally amazing. It is a 25-acre amenity center, and this one is in Parkland Village. There is the fitness center inside of the activity center, flex rooms, playgrounds, the splash pad, tennis courts, open playing field, basketball courts, dog park, kayak launch, hike and bike trails, and then the swimming pool complex has a fitness pool and a fitness lawn. And there's this leisure pool with the beach, the 0 entry beach entrance, and so that's great. There's a lazy river and a rope pool with the deep water elements. So there's also an event lawn and event hall, and you can also host up to 150 people. So also has the bifold doors. It's very modern and beautiful and has really pretty stained glass through the walkway. It's amazing. So those are the 2 main event centers. Now there is one in Lakeland Village, and this is spread out over 6 acres. It is on the lake. It has a 6,000 square foot community center. It's home to the full-time activities director that plans all of the events all around Bridgeland. So even though I'm saying these are in different villages, you would have access to all of them. fitness center, multiple classrooms inside of the community center, full kitchen, meeting rooms for gathering and receptions, resort-style swimming pool. This is where you're going to find the 6-lane junior Olympic swimming pool. There's also diving there with 2 platforms, volleyball nets, 2 30-foot sky slides, a spray park feature with fountains, and creative water toys, so it's super interactive and fun for children of all ages, especially young children. You also find tennis courts, picnic tables, playground, picture-perfect park for an afternoon of relaxing. And then there are also events happening at that center. Now, those are the 3 main event centers. There are more coming, though. There are, I think, 2 more coming. One will be amenity-based and one will be like nature-based. So that is that. Now, I wanted to run through some of the builders here real quick. So Bridgeland really is one of the top neighborhoods that everyone is gravitating towards right now. I tease when I interview new agents. I'm like, oh, do you work Cypress? Oh, it's okay. All you need to know is Bridgeland. Obviously, I'm teasing them because there's a long list of fantastic neighborhoods, and really each one has something different to offer. So this one has on-site schools. If schools aren't a priority, then maybe this isn't the neighborhood for you. So there are lots of reasons to live in Bridgeland. I know multiple generations of families living in Bridgeland, which I think is amazing. They have smaller homes up into these estate-style homes. So builders include Beazer Homes, Brightland Homes, Century Communities, Chesmar Homes, Coventry Homes, David Weekley Homes, Frederick Harris Estate Homes, I'm probably saying his name wrong, Highland Homes, Lennar, MI Homes, Newmark, Partners in Building, which is one of my favorite, Perry, Ravenna, Tri-Point, Village Builders, and Weston. So pretty much every builder. Not all of them might be building at the same time, but there is one brand new village that's under development right now. The only downside of this new village is it is not Sapphire ISD. So that's why Bridgeland has seen exponential growth, has been in the top 10 in the country year after year. It's the same developer as the Woodlands. So Woodlands like 3.0 all day long. I tease that. Woodforest was the Woodlands 2.0. We also have the Woodlands Hills. These neighborhoods are nowhere near Cypress, but they are all the same developer. So if yeah, it's amazing. They're building this like town center inside of the Woodlands, right? Not the Woodlands, sorry. The town center does exist in the Woodlands, but they're building this whole commercial hub, just like Market Street in the Woodlands, inside of Cypress. So it's called, is it Center? I can't think of the name right now. I talk about it all the time. I've been there a million times, but a brand new H-E-B is coming, which people are excited about, and it's right off of Grand Parkway 99, so easy access to legit everything. Energy Corridor, Katy, the Woodlands is only 30 minutes from the Woodlands. You're 30 to 40 minutes from downtown, depending on the day of the week you're traveling and if you run into traffic. But yes, this is probably the most popular new construction neighborhood in all of Cypress. Next on the list is Dunham Point. You have Tri-Point Homes and Toll Brother Homes. This neighborhood is beautiful. You're at a higher price point. You legit have beautiful resort style amenities. It's super high end. Also great schools here as well. Tons of amenities. It's a really neat neighborhood if you're looking for a concentration of like a higher price point. Next on the list is Marvita. So this, you're also going to find resort style amenities. And this was another list that I thought would do well to do a little cheater on. So you have playgrounds, parks, splash pad. They also call it a water playground, sports courts, exercise station, sand volleyball. So I think there's pickleball in this neighborhood, a lap pool, a lazy river, clubhouse, event lawn, and shaded pavilion areas. So there are tons of amenities at the, what's it called? The Island Amenity Village. So big, beautiful, amazing. You really have to check it out. So it's a little low-key compared to Bridgeland and a little bit on the smaller side. So they didn't have to like separate it into villages. So builders in Marvita, you also have a decent amount of options. So you have Brightland Homes, Castle Rock, Chesmar, KB Homes, Long Lake, MI, K-Hub, New Home Co., which is brand new. I've never even heard of it. I mean, I've heard of them because I've seen them, but I've never been inside of them, but I assume they're good. Perry Homes, Smith Douglas, Tri-Coast Homes, and Weston Homes. So those are the builders that you're going to find in Marvita. Next on the list is Mason Woods. This is a 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗓𝗓 and I believe Tri-Point community. And again, all of these still are offering new construction, some more than others. Bridgeland has a lot of options right now. So you're finding a fitness center, playground, lakes, trails, resort style swimming pool, etc. Next on the list is 𝗤𝗟𝗍𝗓𝗏 Ranch. So this is built by Long Lake Ltd. You have a park, a playground, and a splash pad. So a little on the lower key side. Town Lake. Okay, so if you thought you liked Bridgeland, just wait until you learn about Town Lake. So Town Lake is amazing. It has the largest private lake in Texas, in the Houston area, I believe in all of Texas. This has like its own beach, and you can like legit have a boat, like a marina. It's on the like low key side in comparison to like Lake Conroe or Lake Livingston when it comes to size, but it's definitely on the high key side when it comes to amenities. So resort style swimming pool, tons of restaurants on the water. This is one of my favorite places to hang out. It is not too far from Bridgeland. It's a little bit farther south and a little bit west, but great proximity. It's really easy to jump on 290 and take you into Houston or go to Katy. It is a fantastic community. It is close to being built out. So I did not pull up a list of builders, but pretty much everyone that you already heard has built in there. There are 10 or 20, probably around 10 opportunities, but you do have resale. So Bridgeland will have a ton of resale. I mean, obviously we have a ton of resale in general. We have 485 options. I just pulled from the list of like the neighborhoods with the most options, because there are going to be more neighborhoods that are not on the list. So if you want to like figure out the perfect neighborhood with the perfect house for you, I definitely recommend scheduling a call. That link either will be on the screen or down below, but I would love to answer all of your questions. When you schedule a call, you talk with me, Joe of Joe & Co, and I really hope you do that. So let's see, we talked about 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗓𝗓, we talked about 𝗤𝗟𝗍𝗓𝗏 Ranch. We are talking about Town Lake. So Town Lake has volleyball, basketball, tennis. We might be talking about Miram Mesa. We're talking about Miram Mesa. But Town Lake has the best amenities. I'm surprised I didn't pull it up. But lakeside living all day long. Let's see. You can cruise on the lake. You can do like water skiing on the lake. I did have it open actually. So 300 acres, 14 miles of shoreline, largest private lake in Houston area. From boating to dining to skiing with your friends, you can do it all from your backyard. It talks about exploring the lake. You have the boardwalk, you have the water park. There's an island in the lake. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. You have the lake house with tons of amenities. They also have an event coordinator on site. So there are always tons of events happening. Trying to think what else. Oh, fitness center. Pretty much all of these nice neighborhoods are going to have fitness centers. And there are places to go fishing. What else am I missing? Parks and trails, boat docks and ramps. So lakeside living, there are some houses on the lake. And I think that wraps up Town Lake. So let's run through some resale options really quick. I think I just chipped my nail while we're recording. That's awesome. We have Black Horse Ranch. So Black Horse Ranch is right next to Bridgeland, and it is established and it is a golf course community, and I highly recommend it. So it is just like this different type of elevation of a neighborhood, but being established brings it down a little bit, like, as in, if you're considering Bridgeland, you might also consider Black Horse Ranch, because they have reasons why you would pick one over the other. You're going to find older houses in Black Horse Ranch. That is going to be the major difference. Next on the list is Coles Crossing, also a very established neighborhood, so you're going to see these older homes. Tons of amenities in both of these communities, so don't think you're not getting communities. You are getting communities. You're probably going to be more of like the tennis-like communities and the really nice pool where you can relax versus like all of the like kiddie amenities, if that makes sense. Next on the list is probably the most established neighborhood of everything on the list. It's one of my favorites. I almost moved there. It's called Lakewood Forest. It has so much character. The homes are amazing. It very much compares to my neighborhood that I live in because of the age of homes. You do still have some amenities, but nothing like super fancy. You're probably going to belong to some type of higher end fitness center if you live in Lakewood Forest. Next on the list is Cypress Creek Lakes. I didn't write anything down for that neighborhood, but it has lakes and amenities, and it is a fine choice as well. Longwood, same thing as Coles Crossing, kind of in that same area. These are the neighborhoods that everyone used to live in when they worked at HP, when it used to be along 249 right by the creek. Now, because it was right by the creek, it flooded a lot, not these neighborhoods on the list. Well, there might have been some minor flooding, especially the roads in Longwood. I remember not being able to drive through them. But what you're really, now the HP campus is becoming Lone Star, which is amazing for all the, you know, young adults in our area. I'm like so proud of how far Lone Star College has come. I went there, I got my associates there. When I was going there, they rebranded it. It used to be called North Harris Montgomery Community College. So it was NHMCCD and .edu. I probably still have the email address somewhere, but I'm just so proud of what they've done for our community. It's just like, those people probably should be running our country. They are legit amazing. So that is where the old HP campus is. And so the new HP campus is like where Exxon is, City Place along Grand Parkway 99 and I-45. So there's some new construction hopefully coming in the next 6 months right there that I'm really excited about. There was kind of like, not this crash, but I assume like gas went down a lot, and that neighborhood, they just stopped developing it. There was, I don't know if it was like zoning issues or what, but City Place is one of my favorite places to explore. You'll see it. Like, if you follow me, please subscribe. If you follow me, you will see tons of shorts of all the different areas I have been exploring. I've slowed down a little bit on the exploration, but I'm looking to gain some more teammates to help me with some of the exploration and some of that documentation, because I've been wearing this hat for 4 or 5 years and of like being the creator, and it's taken a toll on me. Like, as you can see, I've taken time off. If you are not brand new here, I've lost 30 pounds. I've lost 31, 32 pounds in the course of the last like less than a year, but the last few months for sure. I have really been like moving in a different direction, not necessarily business-wise. I'm still gonna sit here and make these videos for y'all and take these phone calls, but I might not necessarily be showing the houses to everyone moving forward. But I love y'all, and I want to be a real estate agent, and I want to be your go-to, and I'm just like creating something I'm really proud of with Joe & Co. And I'm just like so happy that you're here for the ride. I'm just super honored that you're here. Couple more neighborhoods. Fairfield, pretty much the same on the list, super established. Longwood does have a golf course. Fairfield is huge. It's right off of 290. I was just over there. You have the outlet mall over there. I love all the amenities in that neighborhood. You're close to all the schools. Pretty much everything on the list has an on-site elementary school. Unless you're like super close to Bridgeland, you probably won't get the elementary school. It's probably in Bridgeland, because there are neighborhoods on the list that are close to Bridgeland but aren't Bridgeland. So you have Mirabella and you have Miram Mesa. I want to do Miram Mesa last. So let me say Lakes of Fairhaven. Okay, so if you want large lots, you want Lakes of Fairhaven, you are looking at that 800 to 1.1 million for all of the homes in that neighborhood. So if you are looking, same with what I just said about Tomball and 12 Oaks, if you are looking for a concentration of bigger homes, more expensive homes on larger lots. So I know some people, they always say buy the least expensive house in the most expensive neighborhood type of thing. So that neighborhood has a high concentration of all the same higher end prices, which is good for resale if you're in that 700 plus. Now, if you buy a $700,000 house in a neighborhood with lots of 300, 400s, it's going to technically bring down your price per square foot. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for higher end, just more estate-like homes with large lots, you are going to probably gravitate towards Lakes of Fairhaven, as long as you don't need all of the amenities. So last on the list, okay, one more. Rock Creek is also really great. It's also by the Coles Crossing, Longwood, farther back than Fairfield, but in that same area of like super established HP communities that like were so popular for so long before all the new construction came along. So if you are looking for more of a traditional neighborhood, you're going to consider Rock Creek, Lakewood Forest, Black Horse Ranch, Coles Crossing, Longwood, and Fairfield, and then higher end, the Lakes of Fairhaven. Okay, last but not least is Miram Mesa. So Miram Mesa has fantastic amenities. I'm going to try to calm down a little bit because I'm super excited. You have volleyball, basketball, tennis, dog park, regular parks, lakes, a resort-style swimming pool, and a pavilion. And so there's this 5-acre amenity center, and it's really lovely. So that's on the newer side. So all of my new construction was Avalon at Cypress, Bridgeland, Dunham Point, 𝗲𝗏𝗡, Mason Woods, 𝗡𝗘𝗫𝗔𝗏 Ranch, and Town Lake. Now, if you look down below, there are going to be links. There are going to be links to houses for sale, which those do capture your information, and I'll start sending you emails, so I hope you don't mind. There are going to be links to my blog. I have written thousands of blog posts, and then obviously you can click on my face down below and you can subscribe to the channel as well. So that will take you to the hundreds of videos I've made. So this is like my goal, my purpose. I want to make videos for you to help you find the best neighborhood to plant your roots. It is like psychically important to me that you choose the right home in the right neighborhood, and you can just live like this insanely happy life here in the Houston suburbs. So there's a link to schedule a call with me, either on the screen or down below, and I would love to help you like it's the last thing I do in life. I really do want to help you. So again, my name is Jo with Jo & Co, and that is my brokerage. It's a boutique brokerage here in the Houston suburbs. I service all of the suburbs, and if you are watching and you want to work with another really good agent, but you're not in the Houston area or decide not to buy in the Houston area, I can still assist you with connecting you with someone just as helpful as me. I have a really great network of really great agents. So Jo with Jo & Co. Yeah, make sure you watch the Tomball video. That's also a really good one. I think you're getting more value in the older neighborhoods, no matter where you're looking. Just remember, like we talk about tax rates sometimes on the channel. I know people, like those are really popular blog posts that people are always clicking on. Tax rates. So you are going, general rule of thumb, newer the neighborhood, higher the tax rate. Older the neighborhood, so more established, lower the tax rate. And this is because a MUD, a municipal utility district, so a water and sewer infrastructure, had to be built out for that area to have utilities. So this was typically $1 billion bond that has to be paid back, and the more people that live there, the faster it's paid back, and therefore the lower, and then over time, the lower the tax rate can be. So newer area, typically higher tax rate, unless it's a new neighborhood surrounded by old, and then you're gonna have that low tax rate. But if you are worried about tax rates and getting really good value or return on your home, I'm the girl for you. So Jo with Jo & Co, I'll talk to you soon. I cannot wait to meet you and hear your story. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.